Have you ever been confused whilst using Adobe Photoshop? Well, we've all been there before. Well, sometimes you get to a point you begin to think, should I place the logo up here, or should I change the color of the background? Should I change the text? And all the other stuff like that. And you end up being confused, totally confused, not knowing what to do. And eventually you even end up wasting the entire day. So in this video, we're actually going to look at what layer comps is about and how we are going to use layer comps in our daily workflow. Hello everyone, my name is Benjamin and welcome back to BlabenSolutions. So as said early on, we will be looking at how to use layer comps in our daily workflow. But before we get started, if this is your first time of joining me here, this is BlabenSolutions and we love doing graphic design things. So if you find this interesting, please do all to click on the subscribe button and also making sure to check the bell icon to all for us to be notified whenever we release new videos. So without any further ado, let's quickly jump right into the video and let's begin. So in front of you is a nice looking image, and whilst beginning I didn't know where to place some of the stuffs like that, and I spent some time whilst creating this simple looking image. Right, good. So the client came back and was like, well, where the logo is cool, but can we have another version where we can place the logo on top here? So given the definition for layer comps allows designers to create multiple composition or comps of a design. Using layer comps, you can create, manage, view multiple versions of a design in a single Photoshop. So that's actually someone's definition, but to explain things simpler for you to understand, layer comps is when you create multiple let me say different versions of the same image, okay, without having to effect any change on the original one. Okay, so as I said earlier on, the client asks you or requests different versions of the image that we have in here. So he requests that maybe we change the color of the image and other stuff like that. So we are going to be working with that. So first of all, to work on the layer comps, you need to come to Windows and click on it, and on top of the layers panel we have the the layers feature, we have the layer comps over here. So let's click on layer comps. So as you can see, this is the interface of the layer comps. So let me isolate this guy from here. So hold and drag this out of here and let's place this guy over here. Then maybe I can do away with this guys. Good. So that is the layer comps for you. And okay, so continuing, first of all, let's work with the color change. So this looks like a vintage color. Let's make it look more of any style that will work nice. We'll just work with that. So first of all, to create a new layer comps, just come down here and click on create layer comps. So all these tabs beneath here, you can just hover the mouse or the cursor on them and you would know what they actually do. Okay, so let's create a new one. So we are going to create an original image, so one for the original image, then the others for the changes that we would actually do for the image. So before we continue, one thing I would want you to know, well, there might be other things that I would want you to know, but first of all, the first thing I would want you to know is that layer comps works with three things. That is layer visibility, the positioning, and the appearance. So the appearance, we are focusing on the layer style, so such as blend mode, blend is the drop shadow, the stroke, the overlays and stuff like that. Okay, so these are the three things that layer comps actually works with: visibility, position, and appearance. Okay, so let me name this original image, then click OK, and we have this here as original image. Okay, so let me give a brief overview of these icons down here. So with this has to do with visibility. So anytime you apply a visibility to the layer, whether we turn the layer off or on, we can actually click this visibility icon to update it. So as you can read, update visibilities of selected layer comps and layers. Okay, and the next one has to do with direction or the positioning of the layer. So anytime we change the position of the layer, not the what do you call it, the state of the layer in the layers panel, okay, but anytime we change the position of the layer in the image or on the working space, then we can click here to make an update to the layer comps that we created early on. And this one has to do with the layer style. So anytime we apply a layer style onto the layer comps, we'd have to click this to update it. Okay, and the last one updates the entire thing. So whether direction, whether positioning, whether visibility, whether layer style, by clicking this arrow, this recycle arrow icon that we have here, it does update the entire differences that or modifications that we've made to the image. Okay, so back to changes. So first of all, I would want to add some or make some changes in here. So let me go to create adjustment, and let's go to color lookup, and let me change this to sunset, late sunset. All right, so I've made some modifications to my image, and I'm going to save this. Okay, so I'm going to save this as by coming in here and saying let's choose new, and I'm going to name this new look. Okay, new look, but it's the original version but a new look. Okay, so color change, so that's it. Well, let me write this background. So any name that rings a bell, any name that is cool to you, so we just have to put it. So background new look, and that is it. So I'm just going to click on OK. So make sure all this is turned on or is checked. Click check the visibility, position, and the appearance. Make sure you check all those things, and you can actually add a comment to this. You cannot also this is color lookup. All right, so that is it. So let's click OK, and we have it here. Okay, so that is a new look that we've made. So the next thing or that the client wants me to do is to change the position of the logo. So we are going to place the logo on top of this guy over here. So we're going to place the logo here. Right, good. So this is how it goes. Where's the logo? Where's the logo? Where's the logo? Where's the logo? Okay, so that is a logo. Sorry, this guy should actually appear on top of these guys, and that is it. So let me update everything for this, and so we can actually go back to the original version, and we can come in here. So just take a look at where I clicked. I clicked the knob in here to go back to the original version and come back to this guy over here. Good. So the next thing is what to change the position of the logo. Good. So this is my logo, and what I'm going to do next is I'm going to just hit Control T and just hold my shift key so I don't shift it anywhere. Just drag it up here and place the logo down here and hit enter, and there you go. So I'm just going to create a new layer comp by saying logo position. All right, so that is, we've changed the logo position to top, and that is it. So let's click OK, and now let's turn this down and see the changes that we have actually made. Okay, so that is it. So these are original. Oh, but what is happening? I changed the position of the logo, but it's still, so you would actually remember that the logo was once down here when it was the on the new background new look, but I did the changes and it didn't take effect. Okay, so what I want you to take notice of is that layer comp, okay, in here works with layers. Okay, it does not work with group of layers. Okay, so anytime you want to make any change, you only take take a layer after a layer, then the changes can take effect. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo this, Control Z, to get back to where these guys were. That is it. So that is where they were. So I'm going to change this. I'm going to be changing this one after the other. Then we have a view of it, how it looks like now. Good. So let's go on to the layer and let's do the changes to that. Click on our globe, hold your shift key, and let's drag this up here a bit. All right, so I'm going to be creating a new layer comp and say logo position what top, right? Good. Then I'm going to be clicking OK for this. So anytime I make any change, I'm just going to make the effect in here. So you quite remember that this was the former look and this is now the new look, right? Good. So we are going to actually work with the other text that we have in here. So click on this text, hold your shift key, and let's drag this guy over here, and let's come up here and say update all. Let's go back and hold this guy and drag this guy here. Let's say update all. Well, I'm doing update. I'm updating each and every step that I go through, just in case something happens. You get it? So let's say update all. That is it. So when you come back here, you realize the logo was once here, and when you go here, the logo is now here. So now the logo position is what on top in here, and we are having the new look for it. So let me name this, let me rename this. So logo position new look. So we are maintaining the new look of it, and I'm just going to change the background of this guy, the color that so I'm just going to turn the visibility of this guy off and create a new, and I'm going to say logo position new. This is not new look, so logo position top, and we are just maintaining the same old look. So that is it. This way, that is a new look, and that is a new look for this one as well. And when you come to original file, the logo is down here, and when you come here, we have the new look for it. So well, that is basically what I want you guys to know. With the layer comps, you can actually work on different set of design, and it's going to really help you in your daily workflow. All right, so back to our video. Finally, now that we have all these done, do you know you can actually save these files in a form of JPEG, PNG, PSD, PDF, and the rest? Do you know that? So that is what we are actually going to do next. All right, so to save this as a JPEG format, just come to File up here, click on it, and let's go to Export. So export, we're going to export what? We're going to export layer comps, okay, to file. We can as well export layer comps to PDF, but that is not what we are doing first. We want to do export layer comps to file. So click on layer comps to file, and in here we are going to browse for the place that we would want to save this image. So I'm going to actually save this image to let me say I'm going to save this to pictures. Okay, so let me actually create a new folder over here, and let me open this and actually save this guy here, right? So we actually going to save. So well, the name of the file, let's maintain prayer, callable prayer, that is it. And we can actually say save only the selected layer comps. You get it? So we can actually check this, and it will save the selected layer that we have in here. But that is not what we want. We want the entire layer comps to be saved. So let's just come down here and say choose the version, the file version. So we can actually save this as the JPEG, PDF, PSD, and there. So we want to JPEG, so let me choose JPEG here, and please do well to check your quality. I want this to be the highest quality, and let's click on run. So we have this looking nice. It's actually saving for us. So layer comms was successfully saved to file, and let's click OK. So when we go back to our file, we can actually go to this guy folder, and we have all the versions that we created over here. So viewing our image, we have the first looking image, then going next we have the second looking image, then we have the third looking, where we change the position of the logo, and the same thing going back to the old way. So that is it, guys, and let's look at that of the PDF. So let's go to file and export layer comms to file PDF. Then we are going to sorry, change the, well, we're going to browse the position. Okay, so this is where we're going to save it. Then sorry, all right, so it's actually going there, and that is it. So we're going to run this, and we wait for it to finish saving, and voila, there you go, we have this also saved. Let's click on OK, and we can actually go back to where we had it, and sorry, this was actually saved to a different place. So let me quickly switch that, and I'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, so there you have it. The PDF has already been saved. So this is the look that we have in here. So what the PDF does is that it combines the entire image that we have saved into one folder, one PDF, for you to send to the client so that he can review and give you a feedback of the exact design that he has chosen, or the exact design that he wants. All right, so scrolling down, we have this nice looking images that we've created, and there you go. This looks very nice, and it's a very nice. All right guys, so this brings us to the end of today's video tutorial. I believe you learned something in here. If you did, please do well to give this video a thumbs up by liking and subscribing to the channel BlabenSolutions, and please make sure to check the bell icon to all so as to be notified whenever we release new videos. Until I come your way next time, this is still BlabenSolutions, and see you in the next one. I'm out.